This is the Life's Journey with Best Friends podcast. Listen as two best friends for over 40 years share our experiences, insights, and unique stories. Here we are. Welcome back to this week's episode of Life's Journey with Best Friends. I am Noelle.
Diana.
Diana.
Do you know what episode this is?
71?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it is. We'll just go with that.
All right. Well, I do want to say it's 5,632, but whatever. So, we thought spring had sprung here in New England, but it has not. Today is cold and crappy, and we've got a little bit of wet snow and some. Yeah, just a little up here. It's not too bad, but it's rainy and it's like 35 degrees. It's gross. And you were at the beach this past weekend.
Saturday. It was a little chilly. It was windy. But once the wind stopped, for like an hour, the sun was just out. It was awesome.
Were you
no wind.
Were you the only guys at the beach? Like, are you the only?
No, it was packed.
Really? So they must be
legit.
All New Englanders are there. They're like, oh yeah, this is it.
When we got there was hardly anybody because we got there early, 11:30, and by the time we left at 2:30, 3 o'clock, it was packed.
Wow. Well,
packed.
That's awesome. Well, good.
Yeah.
You got any sun? You look like you got a little sun.
A little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Wow. Start of a tan in March. By the time June rolls around, wow, you're gonna look like you've been in a tanning booth for.
It's hard for me to believe that it's March still, because it's like muggy and 75 today.
Muggy?
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, today's muggy.
Really?
Yeah, not like oppressively muggy, but just you go outside and it's like muggy-ish.
That's weird. Yeah, that would be weird to me too, because you're like, yeah, it's March. It hasn't even been Easter yet, and
Right. Yeah. Like my months are like I'm all confused because it's so warm here and I'm not used to that. So
no, that makes sense. All right. So this week, have you got any stories that you want to lead with?
I definitely have. I have a couple. So this is something that I thought of because I'm in the process of hiring some kids at the ice cream store.
Oh, okay.
And I thought about this, and I want to know if you do it or not, but like social media.
Yeah.
So for me, when a kid applies, we look at social media.
Oh.
Immediately, like we go, because kids are silly. They don't hide anything.
Right.
So,
I'm not in the hiring process, but I know my brother, like, he doesn't do any social media at all whatsoever because of that. Like, that was his reasoning, like, back in college. And he was like, thank God I didn't do that. Well, but thank God we didn't do that as younger kids either. Like, how far back do you look? Because, people are.
No, I don't go far back. I just go on it and look quick. Oh. Like, are they, like, I don't know. I guess I look to see friends, if they're out a lot, like if they play sports.
If they're partiers.
Kind of use it to gain a little intel.
I guess that makes sense. Do you ever do you ever look at one and be like, yeah, no, thank you?
Yeah. Sometimes there's, like little red flags. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you see pictures with them out with all their friends constantly, I mean, I know they're young, but if you want a job, you have to,
Well, I wouldn't say that. Yeah. I mean, if they're with their friends, that's what they're going to post, I mean.
I know, but
I would think it would give you a little bit of intel.
Is that infringing on their privacy, though, you think?
Say that again?
Is that infringing on their privacy?
No, because they're putting that out there for the public to see. Absolutely not. No.
Like, I always wonder, do companies do that?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Any recruiter at like in HR, they will check your your social media. We had somebody that had just gotten hired, went online and kind of shit talked about the company. They rescinded the offer.
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
What did
See, okay, I don't feel bad then.
yeah,
no? How do you get accepted at a company and then
And then
shit
shit
on them?
talk
yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh, they
That
sometimes
lowballed
people
me an
will
offer.
mention stuff they're working on, and you can't do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like you cannot be, a company is not going to want to hire you or keep you on if you're somebody that they can't trust.
right.
Right.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Well, I get that, because so my social media is watched, which is fine because I don't
Well,
I
you're
post
federal government.
I post I post running videos. What the hell else? I mean, but yeah, but so
I
you
mean,
have
that
to be
makes
really
sense.
careful, yeah, about what you post. And I don't know if kids are being that smart. Like I know for a long time they were all kids were just putting like shit out there and it was just awful. So hopefully they learned a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah,
So
that
no,
was my
don't feel bad
dilemma.
that you do it. Yeah, yeah. I definitely, when it does, when you're especially in a business like yours, that's your livelihood, that's your family. You want to make sure that, there'll be someone that you can trust for sure.
Yeah.
So well, that's good.
Yeah,
Um,
that was one.
yeah.
I've
No,
I have an I have another weird one though. I have
okay,
a couple of weird ones.
well, I have a work topic. Can I talk about it first before?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So we're on the subject of work.
Yeah. So now thinking that, I'm older, I have always thought that when you're 50, your company should give you 10 minutes of nap time. That should be
Oh,
part. And then every year you get an extra minute.
I would love that, Noelle.
Awesome. Like around 1:30, just take a quick 15-minute power nap. I call it a disco nap and just be, oh, okay, now I'm good. I can finish the rest of my day.
So I don't know if a 15-minute nap would help me or make me worse.
Well, they say anywhere between, like, depending on the person, anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes is good. It like anything more than that, you get into like a REM sleep. But, that's just a quick old kind of like, power nap, like kitties do or puppies do, and then
Sure.
they're up and they're like running around like crazy.
With the
So,
zoomies.
but, with
I,
getting up so early now, I'm just like, I need a nap.
I love my naps when I can get one in. I love naps. Naps are the best thing.
They are. I'm just on the weekends, my naps are like 2 hours long, so that's not good.
Well, that's nice. You
Yeah.
get to take a nap, but you're getting up at the crack of dawn, you know what I mean? So, I
Yeah.
mean, it is what it is, but I love a nap.
I know we've talked about it before, and that's I think I've always loved a nap. Like even like when we were younger, and I would come home from work on a Saturday, and I would be home by like 1 or 2, and I'd take a nap for a couple hours, and then we'd go out. And it was I
Yeah.
loved it, absolutely loved it. I don't understand why kids don't like it. It's the FOMO, I guess.
That's when you get in that deep sleep and you got the drool coming out of your mouth because you're
And you
just
wake
so
up and you're like,
tired.
"What day is it? Where am I? I don't know
You
what's going
know? Is it
Did
tomorrow?
I is it did I sleep through school? I don't know what century is it?
Yeah.
Okay, now go to yours. I just was like, okay, we're on the work thing. I'm like, this has just been something that I just think that all companies should do. 50 years old is the mark.
Okay, so this is like you know who Tiger Woods is, right?
Of
Right?
course, yes.
Would you, knowing who he is,
Mm.
would you date him?
No, absolutely
So
not. No.
he's now dating Vanessa Trump, the ex-wife of Donald Trump. I don't think I would touch Tiger Woods with a 10-foot fucking pole.
No, because you know his history. Like, why would you do that? What's wrong with her?
I don't know.
Before we knew all of this, would I have dated him? Absolutely. He's a handsome man. He's successful, but knowing his history, no, no,
That's what
no.
I mean with the history. I feel like I literally would run as far away from him as I can. I would have thought she had a better judgment of character. I mean, but
I'm
I
not
don't know him.
saying.
God, please, I don't know him at all. I don't mean to say anything bad, but he just has a bad reputation. It's like I guess it's like the bad boy at school.
Yeah, but it's not like he's a young kid. You know, he's older, and we haven't seen much that's changed. Actually, I heard that they're doing a biopic on him or whatever.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, he did have a fucked up life. We talked about this, right? With the dad
yeah, yeah,
banging in the trailer while he calls. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
then
Right. It is a little fucked up, and yeah, maybe you kind of forgive that. I don't know, but no. To answer your question, absolutely not. I would not date him
yeah,
because
that was my
yeah, because I know he wants to call me and date me because he knows I'm so great at golf now.
because you've become an athlete, you're a
Yeah,
runner
I've become
now.
an athlete. Yes.
Right. One, because who knows if he has all kinds of diseases. He slept with every fucking woman they could find.
Well, yeah, I didn't think of that. Well, you would hope that he would have treated it, but who know? Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
That's
That's like he's just a walking red flag to me.
yeah. Oh, I agree. Yeah, for sure.
So, yep. So that's that. And then my last story is, you know how since we've moved down here, we have had snow,
Yep.
monkeys that escaped,
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the monkeys. Yes.
wildfires,
Yep.
and yesterday
Oh,
we had a kangaroo on the loose in Horry County.
are you kidding me?
Swear to God. I was
Where,
like, oh, they're gonna love this.
where, where did it escape from?
So in South Carolina, you don't have to have a special permit or whatever it's called to have a kangaroo.
Are you shitting me?
I swear to God. So listen, let me read this to you. Horry
That's
County Police jump into action as a stray kangaroo roams Anor. I think that's how you pronounce it, countryside. So Horry County is the county we live in.
yep.
And so then it goes on. Horry County Police on Saturday pocketed a unique stray kangaroo back into its enclosure. The kangaroo named JJ belongs to this couple of an after hours farm, and he was reunited with them soon
Wait,
after
wait, wait,
he
wait,
escaped.
wait. Stop. An
Mhm.
after hours farm?
That's what it's called. That's what they call their farm.
Oh,
Lindsay
I thought
Richards.
it was. I was like, what's an after hours farm? What else are they doing down there?
Yeah. So that's what they call their farm, the couple, after hours farm.
Okay.
Um, so they were just talking about the kangaroo, and they they found him like on a street, just walking along and seeing a kangaroo. I was like, they have a picture of it. I don't know if Julie can find it, but they have a
I
picture of him, and
I
it's
have
wicked
even
cute,
better. You have
actually.
Diana, you have to read this headline. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get this ad to
Diana,
go
could
out
you
of the way.
imagine if we were sitting out in front of the house and a fucking kangaroo came walking by?
Yes, the
I love
goat.
this headline. Goat opens gate, lets kangaroo loose in South Carolina.
That's it. In Horry County, there he is.
Is odd. Look at
JJ.
how huge.
They say they're vicious.
Oh, they are. So, Julie, I'm going to send you a picture. And this is so funny. I had downloaded it the other day, and you need to put this out there. Diana, I'll send it to the both of you right now. Do you remember the other day when I asked you if you have deer down there? Like if you've seen a deer?
You said rabbits,
No, deer.
because I've
Oh,
seen deer.
turkeys. No, it's
Turkeys.
turkeys.
I knew it wasn't deer.
Yeah. Well,
No,
anyway,
yes, because I haven't seen a turkey.
yeah, that's what it was. So I just sent you both. Julie, you got to post it. This is. I'm sorry, a kangaroo of all fucking things.
Right? Isn't that wild? And there's a really cute picture of him, like kind of sleeping after the fact.
Kangaroos are just deer who went to prison. Look at this kangaroo.
Oh my God, he's jacked.
They are ripped. They're full of muscle. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but how crazy is that? Escaped monkeys.
Kangaroos.
Are we gonna have a tsunami next? What's
Don't
next?
even say that. Oh my gosh.
Diana and Jim moved down to South Carolina and all hell breaks
Yeah,
loose.
I was literally gonna say the same thing. All hell
But
breaks.
I love how the goat and the kangaroo conspiring together. Like
Yeah,
was one just, was somebody else on the farm distracting them while the goat opened the gate and let the kangaroo out?
Goat was
yeah.
like, go
It was
down with
Like
your
Mission
chance.
Impossible music in the background.
it was
Yeah.
the friggin' monkeys that still haven't been caught.
Yes, the
No, they
monkeys.
got them all. They got them all.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's okay. That just takes the cake now. A kangaroo. Wow.
And so they were talking about people wanted to come see him, but they said and they're not ready to do that yet or something. I don't know. I was reading something about it in a different article than this one because everybody was like, a kangaroo, can we come visit it?
Yeah, right. Now that everyone knows there's a kangaroo there.
South Carolina is among 3 states that don't require permitting.
For kangaroos or just exotic animals
It says for ownership.
of
It didn't
kangaroo.
say specific animals,
That's hysterical.
right?
Oh, isn't that? Wait a minute. Aren't you in the same state where the Tiger King was?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you could. Oh
I
my.
think we're right in the same Myrtle. I think
I want to go.
it's like 2,500 a person.
Oh, I don't want to go.
Right, I looked it up.
No, thank you.
I don't know if that's the amount, but it's very expensive.
Oh yeah, no, forget that.
Because somebody was telling us they have elephants and all kinds of stuff.
Wow. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go. Well, speaking of expensive and animals, there's this guy in India that he has over 150 different breeds of dogs. He just paid $5.3 million for this dog that it's a very rare dog and it's like a cross between this shepherd and a wolf. Look at him, he's the cutest thing,
Yeah,
right?
he is.
And he's only 8 months old and
No,
he's 30 inches tall and 165 pounds. So dogs don't stop growing till they're like 2. Can you imagine?
he's
But
beautiful.
$5.3 million. That's
There was a
ridiculous.
there was a guy that used to walk by the ice cream store every day, and he had a dog that looked like that. Like
Really?
it was he said it was like wolf something. I don't know, but they were the two of them. Amy used to go out and visit them all the time. They were the most beautiful dogs I have ever seen.
I wouldn't want to brush that
Fur,
dog.
I just was gonna say, imagine what the fur is all
No.
over your house.
Well, you know what? If he's got that kind of money to spend on the dog, then he's,
True.
clearly has someone that's cleaning his house.
He probably has a dog house that the
Right.
dog lives in.
Well, he's got 150 different dogs. He's probably got a
Probably has
farm.
a farm.
Yeah, exactly. But I can't even imagine. Like, that's insane. And we were saying, talking about our dogs and what pain in the ass they are. Imagine having
I couldn't,
150.
no. How much food is that? I mean, think about that.
No. How much
How much
poop?
shit is there?
Yeah.
We both thought of that at the same time. That's just disgusting.
That's a lot of poop. A lot of dog shit. No, thank you. Uh-uh. But yeah, isn't he the cute? He's so damn cute.
What's his name?
Um, I don't know if this is his name or if it's the breed of dog, but it's like Catabom Okami. Cadabom Okami. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's the name. The breed
That's the
is
dog's name.
yeah,
Okay.
because the breed is that he's a cross between a wolf and a Caucasian shepherd.
Okay. What's a
Cool.
Caucasian Shepherd?
It
I-
must be like I would think like a yellow lab type thing,
I'm gonna have to
like a
look.
yellow shepherd.
Look at him.
Oh,
Oh,
oh my gosh. Okay, now I see how it's got the cross in between. Oh, for those of you that are listening to our podcast, they kind of look like a big fluff. I don't know
yeah.
what else.
Or
Oh,
a shepherd dog,
yeah,
kind of.
Yeah.
it's
A herding dog,
adorable.
maybe.
It
Yeah,
looks
they're a large livestock guardian dog.
Yeah, I
The
could
reason
see
they're called
that.
Caucasian is they're from the Caucasus region in
Oh,
Armenia, Azerbaijan,
oh,
Georgia.
so it wasn't anything to do with being like a yellow lab.
He's not Caucasian.
that was a good guess though.
Sounded good.
We got a Caucasian dog on the run.
Yeah, I just thought that was like the craziest thing. With them when I saw him, I was like, oh,
I
that
wonder
would be
who
like a
cleans
big.
up all that.
And they have people. They have poop services now.
I know. We
Yeah.
used to have one.
Oh, so there you go. Those then they hire a poop service.
But 150 dogs, that's a lot of poop and a lot of area to have to clean.
So, do you have? We haven't done a segment on aging ungracefully in a while. Do you have anything?
Um,
No. So you're finally okay with getting old?
Well, I mean, I can't change it. I just decided it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I creak. I can't get up. I'm just old.
You creaking it. How is it getting out of the uh beach chair this summer so far?
Well, we don't have a low one.
Oh, that's
We have
good.
like a little bit up high.
Okay.
So it's not bad.
That doesn't
I
okay.
can handle that.
All right, good. Because I thought about that. I'm like, ooh, that would
We
be
already,
interesting.
no, we already said we weren't getting low chairs.
Yeah, I
When
did.
we bought them, we were like, there's no way.
I did that a few years ago. I was just like that one summer, and I was like, yeah, and I got to get on my knees to stand up. Nope.
No, no, not doing it.
I lose my mind over people not bringing their carriages back to the carriage corral.
You
And
really?
somebody left a carriage this afternoon, and it rolled into my car, and I was
I
Oh,
don't
pissed.
like that
that
either,
I'd be
actually.
pissed.
I would have
So do
lost
you
my
not
mind.
bring your car, Noelle? Your cart? You don't put it in the corral?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I bring it back to the store if I want to get my steps in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
Okay.
do definitely. I'm not one of those people. But
That's a pet peeve of mine.
is it?
Yeah, I hate
It's
when people, especially if there's a good spot and you go to pull in and there's a fucking cart there.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's not a pet peeve of mine, but I yeah. But no,
I
I
like
get
to
it. I
bring my
totally
cart.
yeah. Dave had a new truck once. Well, not new, but like new to him. And we were at Walmart. Him and Chris were at Walmart, and he comes out of the store, and there's this guy there with this kid. And it turns out it was like the manager of the store and one of the workers. And you know how they bring all the carts together? Something happened, and the carts got away from him and
No,
smashed into Dave's truck. So yeah, they were like,
it's
here's
not
a
funny.
yeah, they were like, here's a
I'm
check.
tired.
Let's not go through insurance. I was like, oh, okay. But he's the guy felt the kid felt really bad. Dave was more concerned of, this kid's not going to lose his job, is he? I'm sure it was a complete accident. So, and the guy's
Yeah,
like, no, 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 he's new. So, which was good.
that's crazy.
Yeah. But no, I agree with you, Julie. It is, I do see people do it. I mean, like I said, it's not a pet peeve of mine, but I do always bring mine back. That's interesting. What other pet peeves do you have now that you're older?
This is one of the big ones that I know from up north that really bothers me. And I think we just talked about this, but when you go to like, through a cash register, like the cash line to cash out all your either groceries
Yeah.
or clothes or whatever, I cannot stand the people that don't look at you, don't say hello, don't say
Yeah,
anything.
they
They
don't
total it
interact.
all up. They don't tell you the price. They don't, it just,
Yeah.
it's a peeve. Just say, hi,
Yeah.
whatever, here's your total. It's 32.59. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Right.
Why can't you say that?
Yeah.
Hello,
I
go
usually,
through
if they don't say hi to me, I say hi to them. Like I force them into an interaction. I also make a point of saying hi and thank you to the person bagging my groceries because
me
people
too.
ignore them. They walk right past them like they don't even exist.
Yeah. No,
I
I agree.
definitely do that.
Yeah. So yesterday I was at a store here and there was a young kid behind the register and he did the same thing. I walked up and he didn't say anything and I was like, hi, how are you? And
Yeah,
he literally went, hmm.
Ah,
really.
Oh,
that drives me.
and I wanted to say, oh, we're grunting today, but I didn't. And then, he didn't tell me the total at all either. And so I, did my thing and then whatever. And then I stopped and I literally went, I hope you have a really nice afternoon. And he looked at, and I was very sarcastic. And he just looked at me and I was like, mm. And I walked away. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's funny that you mentioned that. That just happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, it makes me nuts. And if they don't say anything, I always say, "Yep, thank you. You're welcome."
I always say thank you. Even when they say thank you to me, I don't say you're welcome. I always say thank you,
Yeah, and I
because it's just
even
who
to
we
the
are.
baggers, I'm always like, "Thank you so much."
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, I remember when I was DJing, people looked right past you. And even like with my partner, I would say that to him, and I go, watch, people don't even remember you. They just look right through you. And he's like, what? Like, yeah, you're just one of the help. They don't even know your face. And it was true. They had no idea
Yes.
who you were. They didn't really talk to you. If they wanted to request a song, they would just come up and they didn't even look at you in the face.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's a
No,
peeve.
it is. Yeah, I get that totally. But I think have you always had that, or is that worse now that you're older?
I think as a kid, I could have cared less. I
Right.
probably didn't want to talk to them either. You know what I mean? It's definitely as I got older, I just feel like it's rude. But I think when I worked, I wouldn't not talk to the person though.
Right.
You know what I mean? As a young kid. But as an older adult, it bothers me.
Sometimes if you're doing something for so long, it does become mechanical and you do kind of get that way. And then if someone says something to you, you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I gotta, you know, change what I'm doing. Like, and not everyone in the world is an asshole. Sometimes you have to look at yourself and be like, oh yeah, it can't really always be everyone else.
Yeah.
Like I
That's
wonder that. But I don't know. Because if you do get, and everyone has good days and bad days at work for sure, you
so
know that.
I have a story.
Oh,
Jim and I bought the car, the white van that he smashed, right?
yeah,
And we bought it from the same dealership that we bought a Tiguan. We bought a Tiguan down here as well,
yep,
which we have since driven home. So he calls the same salesman that we bought the Tiguan from and said what he wanted to do. And he's like, yeah, come on in, whatever. So Jim goes in, he goes, no, you know what? I can't sell Honda. I'm gonna give you to my friend. So Jim was like, okay. Because at that time we were like, we weren't sure if we were going to do new lease, new buy, new whatever. We ended
right.
up buying used. And so the salesman that we originally had, that we bought the Tiguan from, I'll call him Carl. Carl texted Jim and was like, hey, Jim, what's going on? What's up with the car situation? And Jim goes, oh, I bought used Honda minivan. And the next text he got back from the salesman was a middle finger emoji
Oh
from a
my,
salesman.
oh my gosh.
So he was all
After the
freaked.
guy, wait a minute. After the guy said, I can't help you, go talk to this other person. So he
Yeah.
passed him off to someone and then not that giving the middle
Once
finger
he
would have
realized we didn't buy
been
new,
new.
maybe,
You
probably.
sure
Oh
he
my,
didn't hit the middle finger by accident, meaning the thumbs up?
No, he hit the middle finger emoji.
Wow.
And
oh,
so Jim was like ready to run down there. And I was like, nope, let's just not do anything. Just, you know, you
oh
don't know what's wrong with people or what's happening. So, we let it go and then we crashed the van and we ended up going back down there and buying another minivan from the second guy. We'll call him Ted. So, when Jim was negotiating with Ted, they came back, they gave him a price, and then it was his time to go see the sales manager. And Jim, because we had talked to a couple people about it, and he's Ted came back with the sales manager, and Jim goes, he has the phone in his hand, and he goes, I want to just show you this that I got, and here it is. And you can read the whole text chain. He goes, this is what Carl sent me. And Ted was like floored. They left. They went and got another manager. They came back and they're like, we're so sorry that that has happened. Um, they gave him like a 30,000 mile warranty for nothing.
my
Um,
gosh.
yeah, yeah, it was like this big, big to do.
Wow. So, well, yeah, but yeah, even if the guy got mad
If he even sent it by mistake,
and
you
said, "Oh
send
my
back,
gosh, I'm
oh my
so
God, I
sorry."
sent
Yeah,
this. And there's also a unsend on your phone that you can do.
right. But if that doesn't work, like if it's not iPhone to iPhone or whatever. But if he,
You
was
can
like, "Oh my
delete
gosh,
it.
I meant to send you the thumbs up and not the,"
Or I sent this to the wrong person. I meant to
yeah,
send this to my kid or something.
right, right. But oh my gosh. Well, Jim was able to use it to his advantage, but that's just really poor business. I wonder if anything happened to that guy.
I know that they spoke to him. I don't know if he got fired. I
Ugh,
mean, when you treat a client like that, I think they
you
tend to
can't.
fire you on the spot.
You can't treat someone like that. That's awful. Yeah. I mean, if I
Imagine
sent
the
it,
balls
no,
to send that.
if I sent it to you, that would be okay.
It's a different story. We're friends, you know what I
Right.
mean? Even if we were business stuff, it's
Yes.
different.
Right.
We don't know this guy from a hole in the wall.
Right. Yeah. Well, really, things are different down there, Diana. You got fucking kangaroos and monkeys and fires and people giving you the finger.
No,
No, what the hell?
yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is very crazy.
They talk about there's a lot of Southern hospitality, which there really is. Everybody's super, super sweet down here, but then you have this.
Well, you run into those assholes anywhere, but that's just like that's more of a mass hole move than it is something southern,
Seriously, that's what
right?
I would expect. Also, did you know if someone says, "Oh, bless your heart," that's
Yeah,
it's
that's
not a
not a
good
good
thing.
thing. That's not a
Yeah.
good
It
thing.
means you're a stupid idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, bless your heart. Yeah. Emily, instead of saying that, will be like, "Oh my gosh, you're so pretty." Are you got a word of the day?
Bless your heart. No, I
Bless
don't.
your
I tried
heart.
to come up with a word of the day, but I'm like, I got the kangaroo story. That
Yeah, no,
trumps everything.
that's a good one. So my word of the day or my word of the week it's actually from last week. It's I'm fructose intolerant.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
fructose intolerant. I like that.
Yeah, isn't that a good one? Like,
Yeah. Where'd you
I don't even
find that?
have to define it. You know what that means. Yeah.
Yeah,
So just, work like whatever, just fructose intolerant. I'm good.
I love it.
Yep. Yeah, I thought that was a really good one. I try to come up with some things. Some
Where'd
things
you
I
find
find,
that?
some things I find I I don't remember. I can't remember if I came up with it or if I read it somewhere.
Oh, if you came up with that, that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. The next one I did, I was going to use it next week, but I'll tell you, um, I'm fragging. So
Bragging. What's
yeah. So
bragging and
I'm fucking dragons. I'm
yeah.
fragging if I don't want to swear. So that was my other one. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm just, and I said it by accident. I meant to say I'm fucking dragon. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so fragging. And I'm like,
No, that's
what?
another good one.
Yeah, right?
Fragging. I'm so fragging today.
Right? Fragging,
Oh, I
frag.
like it.
All
I might have to
right, so
use
there's
that one.
two good ones. And I
Oh,
want to kind of let all the listeners know. So what we've decided is we do talk. When I say talk, text, email each other all day long, every day.
every day.
So it's really difficult to not talk about something, but we've decided, okay, we're not going to tell the other person a few stories like the kangaroo thing. I'm like, I wanted to
It
just
was,
say, I can't believe you didn't tell me that,
oh
but
my God, I was killing myself not telling you, but I'm like, this is gonna be great.
um, yeah. So anyway, so that's it. We've been trying this a little different for the podcast, so that at least we sound surprised because we are very surprised. Whereas before it was like, oh, let's talk about this week, and then we would actually really talk about it before we got on the podcast. Which and then when we're on the podcast, we're like, okay, that was kind of boring. We already got excited about it and talked about it. Now it's like just
Right.
stupid. Um, but this is interesting, and I don't know why this makes me think of your mom. So chewing gum. I,
She hated it.
I right, and I because we would sit in the back seat and she would literally tell us, "You sound like cows chewing back there," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Thank you." So there's, people
Hubba
are always
Bubba was my favorite.
what? Oh,
Hubba Bubba was my
and
favorite.
you like regular bubble gum flavor.
Yeah. I don't like flavored bubble
I
gum.
like watermelon or grape or sure. I don't like regular.
I liked grape.
Yeah, I love grape, but I don't like regular bubblegum flavored at all. And I know you still chew it.
I still chew bazooka. I
Yeah,
love it.
I know you do. That's weird. Do they still have the comics in the bazooka? They do?
Yes. Yep.
Oh my
Bazooka Joe.
god. That's funny. So there's a science behind some chewing gum and weight loss.
Really?
Yeah. So there's always like, tips and tricks that are people trying to and hacks or whatever, which
Mhm.
that kind of aggravates me because it's calories in, calories out thing. But anyways, so researchers have examined how gum chewing affects you feeling full and your appetite hormones and overall energy intake. So, some studies have showed that chewing gum reduced hunger and cravings, particularly for sweet and salty foods, and that
Oh,
some
okay.
people it helps them consume fewer calories. So, and I was like, that's pretty interesting. And then this whole phenomenon could result from increased blood flow. Yeah, try that again. Increased blood flow to the brain, which enhances your cognitive control over eating behaviors. So I'm like, I wonder if this is like a GPL-1 type of thing that, has been around
Magic?
for forever and people didn't even realize it. So, and then some people like in the study that showed like if they chewed gum before they ate, when they ate, they actually ate less.
Really?
Yeah, because I know once you start to chew, your body takes it as a sign that it's eating. And now it's going to start
The
digesting. And
cycle.
after like 45 minutes, your body's like, okay, I should be done. So it's not really, putting all those juices and acid and stuff for you to digest your
Okay.
food. But I was like, oh, okay, I think that might be something that I'm gonna try. So at least like 20 minutes before your meal, you should try and chew some gum and see. So maybe it's not the shot for you. Maybe it's all the gum chewing that you're doing that
Maybe. It's so funny. You said about the craving. Sometimes if I'm craving something sweet, I'll go chew a piece of bazooka.
it makes sense, right? Because you're
Hmm.
you're eating something sweet, but you're not really
Even though it loses its flavor within the 2 seconds that it's in your mouth,
gosh,
but there's also another thing. My mom, when she had her surgeries, both of them, they made her chew gum afterwards.
why?
I don't know if it was for the gases or like your digestion.
Yeah,
I don't,
right.
you know what I
Because your
mean?
body food when you're chewing. So that must have been, oh, wow. I've never heard of that, but that
Yeah,
sounds,
she had to chew it for a few days after both surgeries.
wow. Oh,
And
that's
she
why.
hates chewing gum.
I
So I
know
was like,
she
how are you
does.
chewing this? It wasn't bubble gum. It was like spearmint or something minty.
Chewing gum after abdominal surgery can help post-operative ileus and shorten recovery time. Wow. And what it
Yeah.
does is it gets your digestive system working by making your body produce saliva, which can kickstart your digestive system and bowel movements. Yeah, see, isn't that cool?
Isn't it nuts? How did they find this out?
No, that's why they call it
Here,
prep.
let's give this patient gum after they've had surgery. Like, what made them say that?
Right? Who knows? Yeah, I'm sure they try everything, but it totally makes
See,
sense.
it stimulates certain reflexes that help drive activity within your intestinal system.
Yeah,
Small bowel and colon. That's
yeah,
crazy.
that is crazy. Wow. Do you remember when you were talking about that your Bazooka Joe has no flavor? Do you remember the fruit stripe gum?
Oh my God, that was my favorite gum.
It was
I,
delicious.
for a minute,
Yeah, literally a minute. And then it was like chewing
you
fucking chalk, man.
literally you chewed the whole pack in like 2 minutes
Yes.
because you would take a piece out, put another piece in.
Yeah. And
That's what I did.
the awesomest tasting gum. Oh, juicy fruit was good too.
You know what else I like? Juicy fruit. I like Dentine, Big Red.
Oh, yes.
They
Oh my
don't
gosh.
have
Remember,
the Dentine was the little gum,
yeah,
remember?
the little tiny one. And do you remember Freshen Up when you would bite into it and it would squirt?
I loved that gum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Do they even
Yeah, I
make
loved
that? I
it.
wonder if they make that anymore. I
I
wonder if
don't,
you could go to like Cracker Barrel sells all that old candy and
do
stuff.
they really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look to see if they have it there. We have a Cracker Barrel a couple towns over. What other kind of gums? I for whatever reason I remember one of the was it bubble yum? One of the big square ones that someone said that they were
Bubblicious. Hubba Bubba.
yeah, I think it was Hubba Bubba that they had spider eggs in it.
No.
I don't know if that was real or it was a urban
I think I
legend.
liked Hubba Bubba over Bubblicious.
I think
I
whatever.
did like the Bubblicious grape.
Yeah, I liked the watermelon. I
Not
never
a fan.
really, and they had a tropical punch that was not my favorite, but I never really liked the bubblegum flavor. I did like
Ugh.
bubblegum ice cream as a kid.
Ugh,
They
it's disgusting.
still have make that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a big seller at the store?
No, we don't sell it. Doesn't
Oh,
sell.
oh, yeah. I can only imagine it's with like with little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross. All right. Well, now we just reminisced about bubblegum.
But that's good.
Right? Yeah.
What, I mean, are there any other flavors that, I mean, any other gum that we love that they don't make? They don't make Dentine anymore, right?
What was the one
Oh,
that didn't stick to your dentures?
Big Red.
Freedent.
Freedent. Do they
Yes.
make them?
No, I don't. I've never seen it, but Freedent was the one that didn't stick to. And I only know that because of my grandparents. They would chew it, and I would be like, "Oh, can I have a piece?" And then I'm like, "It like freaking fell apart in your mouth. It was gross."
Yeah, I do remember Freedent.
Oh,
Juicy fruit they still
oh,
make.
chiclets,
Oh, I loved chiclets too.
right?
Love them. And
So,
then they came in the different colors and
yeah,
they had like all white or
yeah,
those were kind of like Tic Tacs.
yeah. They were because you would chew them and you would like want to swallow them because they were
Yeah,
so small.
they all crumbled up. You know what
Oh
I
my
mean?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Years ago, Skittles made a gum and it looked just like the Skittles. And I couldn't chew it because I would want to swallow it because it was just, you'd throw a few
Like
in
a
your mouth.
Skittle.
And then I'm like, why can't I swallow this? So I had to not chew it again because I kept swallowing it.
Do
And
you
I was an
remember
adult.
bubble? Do you remember Bubble Yum?
Oh,
Bubble
Bubble
Yum.
Yum.
Yes,
I
I remember.
loved Bubble Yum. Loved
Yep.
it. Um, what about Razzles?
Oh my gosh.
Were
I
they
loved
gum?
love those. There was a candy that turned into gum.
Yeah.
Now, this is the stupidest, I remember stupid things. Now, on the back of a lot of candy, you could always like enter into win a contest or something, and you would have to send a self-addressed stamped envelope, a CZ, right? And I didn't win, or at least I wasn't sure if I won. And I was mad because for whatever reason, I thought I should have won. So
Because
they
you were
said,
the only one that sent it in.
well, what they said was you could send in a SAZY and they would send you a list of the winners so you could see. Why the hell would I care who all the winners were? But I sent it to them, and then 6 to 8 weeks later, they sent me a list, and I literally
6 to 8 weeks later.
looked
Imagine.
at every name to see if my name was on there, and I was so mad. Yeah, well, why would I do that? Why would I waste a stamp? I don't know, but
But stamp was like a nickel back then, though.
yeah, it was really cheap. And it was the summer and I had nothing else to do. So I think that's why I did it. I didn't
That's
get
so
a lot of
funny.
mail then when I was younger either. So
So funny.
yeah, Razzles. Now you have Razzles at the
Yeah,
store.
that's the ice cream thing.
Yeah, I never had
It's
one.
like a McFlurry.
Yeah, I
I
just
think they might.
recently had one when I was down South
Yeah.
Carolina. That
Oh,
was
at Dairy Queen.
yeah.
They don't make them good
No,
there.
it wasn't Deary. Is that where we went?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't make them
Those
good there.
freaking bunt cakes that you got. Oh, if you guys haven't tried, what's the name of the place?
Nothing bunt cake.
Oh my God.
So good, right? So
Thank
good.
God there's not one near.
Deadly.
Yeah, I think there's one in Burlington, Mass
There
near my.
is.
Oh, I was like, that was so delicious. Oh, it was
What kind did you get?
lemon.
Lemon. You know me, I'm not a huge chocolate
No,
cake
you like
fan,
vanilla.
but the chocolate chip cake that I
Oh,
get there is so freaking good. So
oh.
good.
Okay, I'm hungry now.
Me too. My supper.
Yeah, it is almost supper time for us. Well, all right. If anyone else can think of any other gum or
Or
like
old candy that,
candy, yeah, definitely, shoot us on our social media or email us. And
you know what else I loved? Alexander the grapes.
oh, I think we talked about these. I don't
We
know.
did, and lemon heads and all
Yeah.
that. But those
And
were my favorite.
did you ever
My
get the
mouth's watering.
big ass pixie sticks, like the big plastic ones, and pour it into water and think it was like Kool-Aid, and it wasn't. It was gross.
No, I never did
Oh yeah,
that.
yeah. And that, come
How
on,
about the fun dip? The stick always fucking broke.
oh, and you never had enough of the stick to
It made
eat.
me so mad. That
Yeah,
stick always broke.
stick. Yeah, that stick
Sucked
sucks. So
dip.
that is it for us this week, BFFers. We will definitely see you next episode. Thank you for following up. Please, oh, wait, before we sign off, remember you have to share our podcast. If you also go on and leave a comment or a review, and you'll be entered in to win some merch from us. And that contest ends April 12th. So make sure you get all your shares in. You can share it
But you
multiple.
have to comment in order for us to know you shared, right?
Well, no, we can see that someone shared it. Yeah. So,
Okay.
but you can
Okay.
comment, you can share, you can, do whatever, anything, just to get us
Send a
more.
suggestion.
Yeah, exactly. So, please do that to all of our social media. We would really appreciate it. And it really makes a difference for where we are on the chart. So we really would like to even make it on the chart. That would be nice too. But all right, until next week.
Don't you have to be in the top 100 to be in the chart?
I don't know. I would wonder. We must be like 1,563,000.
There's so many fucking podcasts that we're at the very bottom.
Maybe we can
Sorry.
interview the kangaroo and get some listeners.
Yeah, go visit the kangaroo.
No, they'll beat me up.
Yeah, they are tough fuckers.
There's an episode, Diana boxes the kangaroo.
Yeah, not happening.
Julie. It's Julie.
Diana-
That's Julie tries to fight a kangaroo.
I'm gonna be like Diana runs very fast from the kangaroo.
All right. Well, everyone, we hope you have a wonderful week. And please remember, it is always better to have a friend with two chins.
And two faces.
All right. We'll see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to Life's Journey with Best Friends. For details on any of the things we've mentioned in the podcast, including photos, visit our website lifesjourneybff.com. You can also email us at lifesjourneybff@gmail.com or visit us on Facebook, Instagram, or Threads.
Remember, no matter where life takes you, you are never alone when you have a best friend by your side. Until next time.